Today, I want to talk about a growing trend in the agile industry. This is a trend towards people selling snake oil agile, right? So, snake oil agile, you may have even experienced it. It's when someone comes to you and says, 15 minutes of agile can save you 15% on your operational costs, right? We'll come in, we have a framework, we'll install agile in your organization. We're going to do some training, we're going to put some of our people in, we're going to get everyone up to speed, and then you will be agile and you will save money. Sounds great, right? And it's gaining traction because they deliver on their promise. What's the issue, right? Well, great, let's do it. Well, here's what makes it snake oil. To understand why this is a problem and why you should be concerned about it, I need to first step back to the reference I just made. I was referring a moment ago to certain insurance companies' ads, right? And you may wonder, why is it that every insurance company can have in their commercial that they'll save you 15% on your auto insurance? And there's a specific reason. Here's why. It's the same reason that we run into with Agile. So when you get auto insurance, you value your vehicle, you decide what coverage is appropriate for your vehicle, you start your insurance policy. Year after year, the value of your vehicle goes down. And maybe you complete a loan and you still have coverage for that loan and for certain things that you would normally get coverage when you have a loan that you don't need anymore, right? So the overall risk to the insurance company goes down, but your premiums stay exactly the same. And this keeps going for a couple of years until one day you're listening to an ad on the radio or on television and you think, I do pay a bunch for my insurance. Maybe I should give them a call. So you call them up. Now they are evaluating your car where it is now. Your old insurance company is still charging you for the car you had 4 years ago. So of course they're saving you 15%, right? Does that mean it's bad for you to save the money? Of course not. But it's not quite the grand savings. It's not quite the great thing that they're making it out to be in their commercial, right? It's simply you haven't been paying attention to your car insurance and they're taking advantage of that for you to get you to switch over to their company. So this is that snake oil agile. When they say we're going to save you your 15% on your operational efficiency, they're basically selling you the same thing. See, what they're counting on is that most companies don't spend nearly as much time paying attention to their processes and their way of working that they would like to, right? Different things take priority, emergencies happen, and it takes time, right? And we focus on those things instead of focusing on our processes and policies. So they come in, and just by the nature that you're looking at your processes and policies, sometimes at a level that you haven't for years, you're going to gain benefits. And those benefits are good. You shouldn't feel bad if you take the time and you improve some of your approaches to the way that you work and you gain efficiencies. That's great. That's a good thing. So what's the problem with Snake Oil Agile? The problem is Agile is not simply about gaining efficiencies in what you already do. The promise of Agile is that will let you adapt to the right work to do as your circumstances around you change, as your market changes, as your customers change. You will be able to see that, you will be able to connect to it, and you will be able to quickly pivot what your business does to match that. And that is what keeps you competitive, and that is what Agile should be giving to you. So when they come to you and they say, we're going to install Agile, and they don't deliver you that, it's not that the efficiencies that they deliver are bad. It's that they've hidden from you that you're supposed to be getting something else. So when your competitor really becomes agile, right, they may not gain some of the efficiencies that you've gained. But when the world turns around you, when there's a new technology that completely changes your market, or some of the changes that have happened this year, if your competitors can less efficiently do the right thing because they followed that change, and you are more efficiently doing the wrong thing because you could not pivot as quickly, they're going to win out over you. So it's of course easy to criticize what other people offer, right? Obviously, we are also selling coaching and training at Agile 42. So how are we not snake oil salesmen? Well, that does take discipline, right? You have to be determined to really try to create that impact, right? So every single client that we engage with, we're not just trying to sell them a little bit of process efficiency or just sell them a training on a new way of working. We are trying to deliver on that promise of Agile to get you engaged with your customers and to allow you to quickly pivot as you see things changing in the market around you. And if you want to look a little bit more on how we try to do that, I encourage you to look at organicagility.com. It's organic-agility.com. Or just reach out to us directly and set up a call for some more information. I'll also be doing a couple more videos in the near future, probably over the next week or two, where we talk a little bit more about some of the things that you can do in your organization to become more resilient, more adaptive to change, instead of just a bit more efficient. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next video.